Okay, so at this point you should okay, so once you have shared that initial community map file with everybody in your group, now everybody needs to individually log into their Google account and go to their Gmail and click on the link that was sent to them to open the map that was shared. Once everybody does that, you should see something like this. Look on the left side where it says untitled layer. Each person needs their own layer. So the first person that logs in can just take this layer and you can just put your name, person one, name, hit save. The next person that is logging on, go ahead and hit add layer and they're going to put their name here. Oops, person two name, not layer. The next person in your group can add another layer and they're going to say, call it person three. And the last person, if you have a fourth person, is going to add the last layer, click on it and call it person. Person four, name. There. And so each person should have their own layer to work with in the map. Okay, so once you've done that, go ahead and type in our school name in the search bar. And what that's going to do, it's going to zoom into the area that we're going to be working with. And scroll over and find the area that you went on the community map. So again, if you don't remember what area you were in, take a look at the map on my blog and figure out which area you went in and just hover over that area. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to work with this area. And wherever your name is, I need you to click and make sure the blue highlight is next to your name. So if you're person one, make sure you click on this and it's highlighted here. If you're person two, click on this, make sure it's highlighted here, and so on and so forth for each person. And what that's going to do is it's going to save the work that you personally have done on this map so I can see who's done what for the map. Okay? So once you've verified that, next, I'm going to teach you how to add points and markers. So look at the top where there are these tools. This is the undo redo button, very useful buttons. This is the hand tool. Basically, it's used to pan and scroll around the map. This is the add marker tool, where you can add little dots like this on the map. Draw a line tool, where you can draw and focus on certain areas. Add directions and measure distances in areas. We're really not going to be using these three tools too much, but if you have extra time, you can check them out on your own and kind of play around with them and learn. But we are going to focus on the add marker tool right now. So go ahead and click on add marker and go ahead and find a piece of trash on your map that you drew and find the same area on your digital map and click on there. So I'm just gonna do a demo. I'm gonna assume I found a piece of trash here in this corner. What that's going to do, it's gonna drop the point here on this corner and you're gonna label it with what it is. So let's say I found a plastic bag. I'm gonna call it plastic bag like this, and then you're gonna hit save. And it's going to say that dot there. Now you could always click and kind of drag, let's say like it's not exact, you can always click and drag to the exact location after you've hit save. Now let's go ahead and customize this little icon because this icon doesn't look very exciting and we want it to look more interesting. So if you hover over these buttons right here, you can see there's a button called Style. Click on that, and that's going to allow you to change the color. It also allows you to change the shape. So you can see here I'm clicking different icons that might represent, you know, what it is that I found there. If you hit more icons here, it's going to bring you to this whole list of different kinds of icons that you can use for your map. Another really cool tool is if you go down to custom icon And if you go to Google image search here and you type in, let's say I want to find a plastic bag image on Google, it'll give you all these images that you can use for your map. So I'm going to pick this one, and you hit it and click on OK. And what that does is it's going to embed your plastic bag image right into your map. So you can see here, there's my plastic bag. The next thing that I would like for you guys to do is to attach an image to this marker. So if you click on the camera button here, make sure it's highlighted first of all. Click on the camera button. What you're going to do is you're going to click on Google Drive here, and you guys should have already created a folder for your community mapping exercise. So if that folder has not been shared with you yet, make sure that whoever was your photographer has shared it with you and gives you access to the photos. So choose the photo that you want to use for, for that marker. So I'm just going to pick a random. There's my picture of a plastic bag. Obviously, it's not perfect because this is just a demonstration, but you can add your image there. And then it might be a good idea to add a little description of what it is. So I'm going to put, we found a plastic bag in the park or something like that, and hit save. And you can see there we have, with the marker, your photo, a description, and a title. And so when you X out of this and you're scrolling around and you click on this marker, your photo and your description will pop up, which is pretty cool. Now, if you ever want to throw something away, you just hit the delete button here and it's going to delete the entire thing and you can start over again. And that's it. So go ahead and get started with mapping all the different pieces of trash that you found. If you didn't get a photo of every single one, that's okay. Maybe you might want to use the same photo if it was found in a similar location, but make sure you map every single piece that you found. And again, it's a good idea to split up the work because I know that most of you have a lot of pieces, and so go ahead and decide amongst yourselves, who's going to take what section of the map, and you guys can get started. And don't forget to highlight and highlight your name when you're in your map, so it saves. Okay, good luck, guys.